Well, good morning, beautiful light beings and light bearers and the light of the world. We are the light of the world. We're powerful, beautiful. We're powerful, beautiful. We are bliss. We are bliss. We are bliss. We are bliss. We are the light of the world. We're powerful, beautiful. We're powerful, beautiful. We are light. We are light. We are light. We are light. Yeah, we're the light of the world, my dears. So slow down. We move too fast. We've got to make this journey last. Yes. And you've heard the saying, fake it till you make it. But I just discovered through a post that I read, and they had it changed a little bit, that phrase, fake it till you make it. And this I like even better. Faith it till you make it. Faith, Faith. Faith it until you make it. Isn't that good? Faith it till you make it. And faith, the acronym that I come up with for faith, is full attention in your heart. All right? Full attention in your heart. So, of course, I had to write a little jingle about that because I didn't want to forget that faith is full attention in the heart. So, you've got to have it so deep inside. You've got to have it so deep inside. You gotta have faith, full attention in your heart. You gotta have faith, full attention in your heart. You gotta have faith. You have to have full blowing faith. You gotta get back into your heart. Oh, you've got to have it so deep inside. You've got to have it so deep inside. You gotta have faith, full attention in your heart. You gotta have faith, full attention in your heart. You got to have faith. You have to have full blowing faith. You gotta get back into your heart. You gotta have faith and faith it till you make it, my dears. Isn't that cool? It's a beautiful morning, don't you think? If like this was a Christian church, and they have thousands of people there or whatever, or any other kind of church that has a big crowd, we could feel like we're just singing these love songs to God together this morning. That's the kind of morning it might be for some of you. I know it is for Betsy and Marty. It's a no-brainer that this is the kind of morning because, we could wake up in two ways. Good Lord, morning. Or, good morning, Lord. All right. So this is a happy day, even if it's not. You know what I'm saying, right? We've had enough of this beautiful community online here, the Sacred Soul Meditation Group. That I know that we all are changing, and we got a soulful super moon coming up tomorrow, mañana, a super moon, a super soul moon coming up tomorrow, my dear. So we're gonna look at how we can prepare for that super moon tomorrow in Aries. Yeah, in Aries. It's a woozy doozy like everything else in our life. So close your eyes, my dears, and we'll just paint a picture, okay? We'll just paint a dream picture of the most magnificent day of our lives today, each of us. And each of us will be different, right? But let's just paint a picture of how beautiful of a day we're going to have starting when you open your eyes this morning, right? Whatever mood you were in, good Lord, morning, or good Lord, morning, whichever one or somewhere in between. Let's just paint a beautiful scenario because your reality is what you think. Your reality is what you think and what you have in your heart is your reality. So we have what in our heart? Faith. Full blowing faith. And we're going to get back into our heart. So first thing I want to do is just to read you this, where I got that faith it until you make it. Let's just absorb this like a DNA sponge, my dears, that we get into a programming center of our lives is the DNA. What do we have in our DNA? Let's pretend that we're going to implement and imbue in our DNA this light of the world that we are. So God wants you to give your mind a rest. He wants us to give our minds a rest today. This is a good preparation for the supermoon, my dears. And let your heart remind you what the head forgets. Let your heart remind you what your head forgets. So forget your head right now. Only use your heart. Ooh, your heart of love. That God will make a way like always and deliver blessings in divine timing and order. So faith it. Faith it till you make it and make peace with God's pace. Because you're safe in grace and miracles. Because you're safe with God's pace. Because you are graced with his miracles and they are coming. Isn't that beautiful? And this is another beautiful thought. Just absorb it like a DNA sponge. You are a DNA sponge, my dear, sponging up the light of the world that you are and we are. If you really turn it all off, you'll eventually see it's all a show. So as you just fill yourself up with the light of the world this morning, you'll eventually see it's all a show. The news, the politics, the rules, all the systems. My dears, it's a mass hypnosis. It's an illusion. We are here to awaken to this illusion. We are here to lift ourselves up. No one else can do that. We are here to remember that we are all love, that we are all love. And love is the ultimate power play. And love is the ultimate power play. So if you're not feeling so connected with yourself this morning, use love to bring all your fragmentations back into a one wholeness, beautiful, light-filled being. Beautiful, light-filled being. Until you feel whole again. So on this soulful Sunday, my dears, and the anticipation of the upcoming full moon energy, the super moon tomorrow, the light is growing. The light is growing within you. Can you feel that now? Can you put aside everything else except for the light that's growing within you? And with that light comes illumination, not just in the sky, but within you. The universe is asking us to clear the final fragments. We talked yesterday about embracing, loving what is our fragments. Just ordinary, being an ordinary human at the same time. On the inside, we are just yearning and attuning to our divinity. Both things, but accept the ordinary parts of us. They'll be of good use on this path, this journey that we are on. So the universe is asking us to clear the final fragments of what we no longer need. So your hands and your heart are open to receive what's next. So this is important as you sit here right now. Let yourself slow down. Let yourself slow down. Journal. Move gently. Sit beneath the moonlight and let her remind you. Sit beneath the moonlight and let her remind you that even when you cannot see the full picture, the cycles are always working in your favor. Just sit. The full moon whispers to you. This almost super full moon whispers to you. You are ready. You are ready to be a light being. Ready to trust your growth. Trust your ordinariness of humanness. But let the moon remind you that even when you cannot see the full picture, the cycles are always working in your favor. So the full moon whispers, you are ready, ready to trust your growth, ready to receive all that your higher self has been patiently preparing for you. And the light is not coming to overwhelm you. It's coming to show you what's already been shining inside you all along. So how can we perceive this light, my dears? How can we perceive this infinite light? And when we say that, it's like the infinite source. It's like saying, how can we perceive the cosmic mother? It's all the same. Don't you see? So listen to these words from Paramahansa Yogananda Ji as you absorb, as your DNA absorbs the lessons and the frequencies, the vibrations that are with us right now. He says, just behind your thoughts as you sit here and feeling is God. The spirit that is talked about and wondered about is right here, is right here. And it is through his voice, Yogananda says, that I am speaking to you of the happiness that I have in him. Joy indescribable awaits us, my dears. Joy indescribable. Happiness immortal. Divine perception has everything within it. All the joy of the world is contained in spirit. All the joy of the world is contained in your spirit, my dears. The delight you feel in sensory pleasures is only an imitation. We could say a cheap thrill. We could say a fake bauble. The sensory pleasures is only an imitation of divine joy. How fortunate we are. Many have talked about God, but we are feeling today right now that inevitable being throbbing in our beings. So thus far, we've been just receiving, filling up our being with whispers from our higher self this morning. Now, my dears, now let's hear our souls speak in return to this vibration and frequency you are enjoying right now. Here's what our souls perhaps are saying to us. I am not who I was at the last full moon. I am not who I was. at the last full moon. I burned. I burned through layers I once clung to for safety. Burned them up. Layers that I once clung to for safety. I've walked through the kind of silence that strips you bare and forces you to listen, not to the noise of the world, but to the whisper of our souls. This time, I'm not running from the release. I'm not running this time from the release. I'm standing in it. In our case right now, we're sitting in it beneath a beautiful, almost super moon. I'm standing or sitting in it, letting the old versions of me fall away without apology. Without apology. Letting my heart beat louder than my fears, louder than my mind. Remember, forget the mind. Let the heart speak. I've learned that not everything that leaves is a loss. Some things go because my energy finally said, enough, enough already. Enough dimming, enough chasing, enough waiting for permission to rise. As Adyashanti says, freedom is never about what you want, my dears. It's about loving what is. So this is what we do in the meantime. We love what is. We just sit under the beautiful moon, or the no moon, or the quarter moon, or the half moon, whatever, or sit underneath a beautiful water feet fall, or hear the sounds of a creek. We don't need anything. This full moon, I choose embodiment. I choose embodiment over avoidance. I'm not waiting for permission to rise. I'm choosing embodiment over avoidance. I choose peace over proving. I choose truth even when it trembles through my voice. I am the storm and the stillness, the breaking and the becoming, the fierce light that refuses to fade. I am the fierce light that refuses to fade. And I'm ready for the next chapter because it's easy. Not because it's easy, but because I finally remembered who I am. So this Adya Shanti says, just sit and allow everything to be exactly as it is. Just sit and allow everything to be exactly as it is. Do not resist, do not chase, do not change. Just sit and allow everything to be exactly as it is, because freedom is never about getting what you want. It's about loving what is. So I'm going to give you just one little soul talk reading in closing. And it says, If you want to stay just for a couple moments more, my dears, what we don't realize is that we're made of light. What we don't realize is that we're made of light, the light of consciousness. And the light of consciousness is inside everything. It's everywhere. It's timeless. It's eternal. And it connects and bridges all things. And we are that. So, because the light of consciousness is buried in our DNA, when we manage to awaken it, extraordinary things can happen in our lives. We were filling our DNA with light this morning, my dear. So I'd say there's a good chance that we are awakening it. And extraordinary things can happen in our lives when we do that. Because DNA is the multi-dimensional programming software. Did you know that? That your DNA is the multi-dimensional programming software of human consciousness. Whoa. So your DNA is the code of your life. It is like a phosphorescence that those tiny sea creatures that glow at night, when there is that red tide and the water is just shining light, glowing at night, phosphorescence. Our DNA is the code of our life. It's like a phosphorescence, like those tiny sea creatures that glow at night on the edge of waves. Your DNA, my dears, that are filled with light this morning, designs your reality. And as you raise the frequency of energy passing through your DNA, you can unveil these higher programming functions. Remember, the DNA is a multi-dimensional programming software of your human consciousness. So as you can unveil these higher programming functions of your DNA that are laying latent inside of us, so it can wake the sleeping dragon, my dears. The sleeping dragon, the true power inside you. And when these higher functions awaken, they give rise to the manner of miracles. And with these, what this person calls Gene, keys. These are your genes. Awaken these higher functions, awaken the gene keys to all manners of miracles. And with these gene keys, we can anchor those higher frequencies permanently. So you just received your gene keys this morning, my dears, if you so believe. And with those keys, you can anchor the higher frequencies, the God frequencies, the light frequencies, the joy frequency, this feeling of God's presence in everything, everywhere, as Yogananda's quote suggested this morning. These gene keys can anchor those higher frequencies permanently in your DNA. So we thank you, O Spirit, for this glorious day. We are the light of the world. We're powerful. We're beautiful. We are light. We are light. We are bliss. We are bliss. We are awakening souls. We are awakening souls from this dream drama of God's illusions and delusions. Thank you that it is so that we are waking up. Thank you that it is so light is everything, everyone, everywhere. And so it is that we receive endlessly with every breath we breathe in your pure love, O Spirit. And we rejoice. We rejoice in the homecoming. We rejoice in loving what is and forgetting what we think we want and need in this duality dream delusion. We need you. Thank you for being in us. already. We're so grateful. And so it is. So shall it ever be. Aho. The light fills us with a full moon coming of glee. We are so grateful for thee as we are filled now with the glee of your loving, eternal, immortal light. Aho. All right, my dears. Thank you once again for just a marvelous morning, my dears. A marvelous morning. Cammie, to everyone, thank you so much. Tom, you're so welcome, Cammie. As always, right? We always get a big boost. We always get a big boost. So let that boost just lift you today. You don't have to do anything, right? Don't chase it. Don't try to make it happen. Don't try to, force your way. Nothing. Let it all just slide away. Let this earth life just be in the background today as your immortal life comes to the forefront of your consciousness in every little detail of this mortal life, so to speak, right? There is the divinity within you, like sparkling, like that high tide, that red tide that happens. I have a story that I was surfing back in the day up in Santa Barbara, actually at Rincon Point, and it was a full moon, and we all said, "Let's go surfing on the full moon because you can ride the waves because they're fluorescent, right?" And man, we surfed all night long in the full moon. Can you believe that? All night long. Oh my God, it was a highlight of my life. It was so great. And if you saw somebody take off from the wave, as if you just caught one and you're paddling back out and you see someone catch one, all you did, you can't see his form because it's dark. It's dark out. But you could see the trail of the fluorescence as he carved these turns in the wave. Oh God, it was so beautiful. It was astral. It was astral, my dears. All right. All right. So let's put our God glasses on so that all we see, all we feel, all we do is to remember that we are all this already. So we just sit and not chase, right? We just sit and not have any effort involved anymore. We just allow it to come to us in leaps and bounds. All right. So we love and we care because caring is loving and loving is caring. And then we share it all, right? We share it out. So let your light shine right there. Just let this be you. Just be you, accepting your ordinary you and your extraordinary you. All right. Accept it all and don't make a big friggin' deal about anything. Okay? All right. All right. We love you. I love you. We love, we care, and we share. All right. See you soon. Have a beautiful Sunday. And then sit underneath that almost full moon. Yeah. I'll see you there. I'll see you there. All right. Love you. Namaste.